I've had like a fire, I saw a dead body coming out of the, like it just a lot has happened outside of my window. I feel like I've become the unofficial spokesperson of living alone. Like I'm that single girl that's like within her friend group that's like, oh my god, I'm single and I'm living alone. Ladies, join me. Drop your men. Live alone. And then I had like a moment with myself like, girl, we need to chill, because my last video I was raving about 4 of the reasons why you should live alone. And I stand firm by that, because living alone, you have the highest of highs, but you also have the lowest of lows. And in this video, I'm gonna be talking to you about 5 of the hardest parts about living alone for the first time. These are things I wish I was a little bit mentally prepared for. Also, I'm not gonna talk about the difficulties of setting up your utilities, because dear mother of God, quite honestly, I think that's why people at apartments renew their leases for far too long, is because of the moving in and moving out and utilities. Like, forget what happens in the gap of like living in this place. It's the before and after that's truly haunted into my memories. Anyway, let's get into the 5 hardest parts. Sorry for that really long intro. The first hardest part about living alone for the first time, or literally any time, is the loud silence. Like my ears want to bleed by how silent it is in here. The first night, my God, I didn't have my TV set up. I didn't have any form of music. I was grieving a relationship. Like, it was so silent in here, and it was my first place, and I was like you'll know what I'm talking about if you like move into a place by yourself for the first time. Like, you're not moving in with someone, so it's like the silences are fine because it's, you know, but like when you're alone, ooh, that first night, hard, I get it. Okay, so listen to the scientific study that I randomly came up upon. When you're in a new environment and you're sleeping for the first night, your brain is actually 50% on, and it's in protection mode to protect you of any external, you know, things that could harm you. And so that's why anytime you're on vacation and you sleep in your hotel for the first night, you don't get much sleep, or like you're staying over like someone's house and you're just like, you don't get the best sleep. It's because you're in a new environment. So keep that in mind with the first time you're living alone, because that really happened to me, and I was like, what is happening? My whole system was in shock. Tip number 2 is pull out the Rolodex. This one's gonna be a little bit tough love. Buckle up. You do not have to feel lonely when you're alone. Should I say it again? You don't have to feel lonely when you're alone. Take it from this girl right here. Here's the thing. You're gonna have to put 50% more effort into making plans than you ever did before. Like, you have to make an effort, or you're literally gonna be home in your negative thoughts by yourself, which is fine, because, you know, I've been alone for like all of quarantine, by myself, living life, watching Twilight. We love it for me, but you have to put in that effort to do FaceTime calls with your friends. Reach out to people that you haven't spoken to. You can't expect everyone to come and like ask you how you're doing, ask to see you, whatever. Like, you have to put in that effort. I had to do that with, when I first moved in here, I was like, whew, we don't have a pet, we don't have a man, we're alone. I gotta reach out to like literally everyone in my phone, everyone on Instagram, like, and I did. And now I've nurtured those relationships so much more than I did when I was in a relationship, that now I'm feeling so much more love than I ever did. The third hardest part about living alone is budgeting. Yeah, I'm gonna have to be honest with you guys. I literally wrote nothing down in my notes. Like, I just put budgeting. You know why I have like nothing else to like fluff this up with? Is because I don't have any advice for you. Like, I'm suffering. My apartment is so freaking expensive. Like, look at this Refinery 29 video I made. You'll see how much I'm paying every month. But I'm paying so much money. I literally cannot split anything with anyone. Mom and dad, they're not helping. Who can I split detergent with? No one. Whose drinks can I steal? Literally my own, that I paid for with my hard-earned money. Budget, baby. If you're living the solo life, boo. Good luck. So that's budgeting. I'm sorry that I have no advice on this, but you can imagine how difficult it still is for me. Thank you. The fourth tip that I want to drill into your brain, if at all possible, is your neighborhood and your environment are literally going to make or break your experience. Anywho, your environment and your neighborhood are really important, not just for like the aesthetics of like, I live in a nice place, but really like when you leave your apartment, like what I wish I would have done is I wish I would have lived in perhaps a safer area. Literally, look what happened like the other day. Like the woods caught on fire. Like I've had police here like every month. We'll talk about it in a different video if you want. But basically, if I lived a little bit more into like town, I could walk around, I could get outside, I could get fresh air. I wouldn't have to drive 15 minutes to go like walk outside my property. So it really does make a difference. Your neighborhood makes a big difference. So maybe do a little bit more research on that. I am like 15 minutes from downtown, so I can like, you know, do a little hop skip to downtown, see my friends and all that stuff. And I am content. Outside of these walls, we have fires and we have police happening literally like every night. So I wish I probably would have paid a little bit more attention to like, you know, the surrounding areas. Environment can also mean like the interior of your apartment. So keep that in mind. The last tip is safety. Oh my Lord, I really need to make a video. Please like let me know in the comments below if I should make a video on this. But look at what happened like last week. I've had like a fire, I saw a dead body coming out of the wood. Like it just a lot has happened outside of my window. Like let me show you a clip of, this is my window that I'm talking about. Like every morning I open it up like bracing myself for whatever traumatic event I'm going to see outside of these like windows. So as a woman, I don't know if you're a guy watching this, but as a woman, like safety, this is truly the hardest part. Gonna be honest with you guys, like I cannot sleep comfortably at night because I have like no one to take care of me. I have no one to protect me. Like it's nice when I have a boyfriend because I can like fully sleep at night, like a great night's rest because I don't really have to worry and I feel protected and safe. But if it's just you, it is hard. Safety is hard. It's hard to feel comfortable in your home. It's hard to feel like someone's literally not going to like berate down your door, which is a thought that I always have. So yeah, I really do have to say that like this is another really big challenge is to feel safe in your home and to really just like protect yourself. God forbid anything happens. Like the idea of anything really traumatic happening to me with like a man or someone trying to like break in or whatever is something that I try not to ever think about. But I like to tell myself, you know, if it happens, it happens, and try to prepare yourself as much as possible. So if you're a lady, I would say maybe not live on the first floor. That would probably be my best tip for you. So that is it. Those are the 5 things that I immediately thought of when it comes to living alone for the first time and a lot of like the biggest challenges that I kind of have experienced. But I hope that this was really helpful for you. If you haven't seen my video on 4 of the best parts about living alone, because I still will say, while I know that this may be a little daunting for you, you're gonna be fine. Trust me, so many people do it. I do it, and I'm a very dependent person. You're going to be totally fine. Check out that video, and if there's another video on living alone that you want me to make for you, let me know in the comments below, and please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more videos. As always, I'm Negeen, and thank you for watching. I will see you in my next video. Bye!